Over to you.
All right, guys. Sorry for the delay. I actually need to get something set to make the training more transparent. All right, let me just start afresh. I'll start by introducing myself. Chidera, Igwe Chidera, well known as Coach Chidera, and today's lecture is going to basically focus on future trading before we kick start to our major technical analysis. So I'm going to use today to elaborate about the future platform, how it works, and how to get into trade with it and get out of the trade with it. All right, from now I will start by sharing my screen. All right, can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, yes, we can. We can.
All right, let's open our Binance. All right, so this is our Binance future account. If you look at this downside, these down icons, you see where I'm circling, which is stated as future. This is where you make every trade of future account. So what is future? What if you want to, if you are asking about future, maybe you have been hearing about it. What is this all about? Okay, future is a trade that involves taking leverage, the use of leverage, in order to get more position size in the market, more than what your actual assets should get. For example, on a normal market, you can use 1,000 naira to buy 1,000 naira worth of assets and nothing more. But on the future market, you can decide to use 1,000 naira to buy with just that your 1,000 naira. So that extra money which you were able to use that you don't own the money, but you are able to get a market value of more than what you have, is what we call the leverage. So this is the money that the broker actually used to loan you without you knowing more. It's known as leverage. So they give you that money when you are buying that position, and they hold the actual money that you have as a this is as a collateral. All right. So for example, on Binance, what we call the isolated leverage, and that's what we call what cross leverage. So you can also find that on so many platforms of future trading. Isolated leverage means that whenever you're opening a position, that you are not involving the whole of your capital. For example, you have $1,000 on your future account and you want to trade with just $10. It means once it's $10, your other capital are not involved on the trade. Why the cross leverage simply means even if you use $10, your other capital can also be involved in the market. So let's try to elaborate more on the future aspect. So, for example, when I talk about you trading future, it's more like, okay, you want to buy a TV. One single TV is worth 1,000 naira or $1,000. Let me say. Then you have $1,000 and you used to buy that TV. That is what we call the spot trading. Now, for example, let's say you have $1,000 and you want to buy 10 TV with just that $1,000, which will also sell, that you're buying to sell it and not for usage. All right. So for you to be able to buy that 10 TV with just that $1,000, why the 10 TV are actually worth $10,000, it means you have to take a leverage, and this is where future sets in. So in future, you'll be seeing like times 10, times 5, times that X are what we call your leverage. For example, if you select times 5, it means that your actual capital can get you times 5 of that what. If you use times 10, it simply means that your actual capital can get you what? Times 10 of that what? That means for you to be able to use $1,000 to buy 10 TV, you need to get a what? A times 10 leverage. So that means, for example, let's say we are talking about FTM. One FTM is cost $1,000. For you to be able to buy 10 FTM with just that your $1,000, you need to what? Take a leverage. You can't do that on spot, but you can do it on future, because that's what future is what all about. So you have to set your leverage amount to what? Times 10. To be able to have the authorization to trade times 10 of your actual capital. But all this has consequences. I'm going to explain the consequences. Now, on a normal banking system, whenever you want to take a loan, they usually used to ask for the collateral. All right. And that collateral means whenever you're not able to meet up with the payment of the loan and reach deadline, they are authorized to sell that collateral in place of the loan that was given to you. Even though most of the times the collateral might not be up to or even more than the loan they gave you, but they have the authorization to sell it in place of the loan they gave you. And that's what we call liquidation of assets. So they have the right to liquidate that your asset, that your collateral that you gave them in order to get their money back. So when it comes to trading, what happens here is the broker allows you to use leverage, which means they allow you to use their money to trade by setting leverage, while they hold your initial amount. For example, when you want to use times 10, I want to trade $10, knowing that the broker will give you extra $90 to make it $100 for you to be able to what? Buy times 10 of that asset. Now, but on your trading account, you'll be seeing what? $10 as your what? Equity. But at the back office, the broker has already used what? $90 of their own amount to give you or to buy that position for you what? In the market. Now, this is what happened. On the backside, when the market starts going against you and your negative balance, that is your negative unrealized loss. Okay, let's say your unrealized loss gets to the exact amount of what you use to take that loan. The broker itself will liquidate what? Your asset in order to get their money back. For example, now I'm going to give you an example. Let's say this FTM we have here, let me set it to times 10 leverage. All right. All right. You see this? I want to buy $100 worth of what? FTM. But the actual cost, you can see what the cost here. The actual cost is what? And what? $10. You see, but what the asset they will allow me to buy is an asset worth what? $100. Now, when I place this buy order, you see my position here. You see my margin. My margin is reaching what? $10. This is the margin that I used to buy that market. All right. But the actual water market that I have is what? $100, which means I'm in a position to make profit faster than someone that trade on spot. And I'm in a position to make loss faster than someone that trade on what? On spot. Now, if you look at this position size here, at this particular point, you see that the broker is also showing me the actual amount of asset that I bought, which is an approximate of what? 100 what? Dollar. Now, what I'm saying of liquidation of asset is, you see all these unrealized profits and loss you see here. When this unrealized profits and loss get to exact $10, all right, the broker or the exchange will liquidate this asset, this position side that I have here, because the total amount left, as in the total amount is $100, but I'm actually in a loss of $10 already. So they will liquidate it and take back that $90 they used to complete your position size. This is where you came to hear about liquidation. All right, this is where you came to always hear, I'm liquidated on my position. So it's the right of the broker and for the protection of their money, because I know that if you are to be liquidated, the whole money they loan you, there is no way they can enforce for you to pay back that money. But the best way to do it is liquidating your overall asset when your margin can no more what hold the loss. Now, if there's a situation whereby you can still get to a $10 loss without liquidation, and how that can happen is when you are using what a cross margin. Like I told you, whenever you're using a cross margin, the actual amount you use is not the only thing at risk. Your overall asset or overall deposit is at risk, except you're using a what? A stop loss. So what I mean by cross means that whenever this unrealized profit and loss get to minus $10, it will keep counting. It will be taking more margin from your what? Available capital. But if you don't want it to do that, that is where you have to use what? Isolated margin, where it's only the margin that you use or add is what at risk. So whenever you get to 100% of that margin, it liquidates. Are you guys getting it? Are you guys
Yes.
flowing?
People must
All right.
say, must
So
talk. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
yes.
Or they're writing yes on the chat.
All right. So as I was saying, although this lecture will be a quick anyway, as I was saying, so this is how you can differentiate between the what, the cross margin and the what, the isolated margin. So personally, I do advise margin. The reason is because most people always forgot to use stop loss on their position. And you might not be in the market when there might be a very high movement in the market that you cannot be able to control, or maybe before you came back, it has already happened and you don't have stop loss in place. Now, it will help you protect at least those your capital that you are not using to trade. For example, let's say you have $1,000 capital, but you only open position with $10. Now, when you use isolated, it's only that $10 that is at risk, no matter what happened in the market, no matter what. It's only that $10 that will be what's lost, nothing more than that $10. But whenever you're using a cross margin without stop loss, there's a possibility that there's a chance for you to lose every capital that you have there. So you need to understand each of these margins and be able to apply them what properly. So, but whatever you are doing on trading, there is a need to using your what stop loss and what. Now for opening position, you have what we call limit position and also have what we call what market price order. So limit order and what market order. So limit order means you want the market to execute at a particular what price. You don't want to trade that market now, but you want, if the market should get at a certain point, let that order what execute. For example, let's say this FTM now, the price of FTM is around $1.19. That is 1.19 cents. And I want to sell this asset when it's let's say I want to short the asset, I want to short the position when the price gets to what 1.5 cents, $1 what 50 cents. What will I do? At this particular point here that you are seeing this market, I click it and I'll change it to what limit order. The second box, I'll select what 1.5 what cents. The next box, I will select the actual amount, or as in the total amount of asset I want to buy, but you see the actual price at the downside. So let's see, if I select 100, the 100. The cost is what? 9.9 if I want to short it. All right. At this point, why the cost of longing it from there is what? 30.4 based on that price. All right. So what I wanted to do is was short. So I will select what will cost me what $10 because that was I wanted to invest on it. What will I do? I will click what? Short position. What's happened here? It goes to what? Open order. If you look at this, you see that the order I've not activated. There is no what a market order is a what limit order. When I open this FTM, I use what market order. That was why it was executed what instantly. For you to find your order, you can go to open position and you find this. You can see the limit order, limit, open short, price, and amount to be what to be sold. Do you see that? Do you understand limit order?
Class must talk. People.
All right. All right. Why market order? I've executed market order. Why that you guys have already seen? So you just select market, select the amount you want to sell, and what whether sell or buy, whether sell or long, whether short or what long. All right. So short means you want to sell and make profit by the market movement when it's going down. While long means you want to make profit when it's going what up. So for you to select any coin you want to trade, you have to click here that you see a bold FTM. You may not see FTM on your own, but at that particular box there, you click it and you select any coin of your choice available on what? USD what? Futures. Exactly. Good. Another thing I'm going to show you is how to deposit on your what? Future account. So for you to deposit on your future account, you have to deposit into your spot account first. By clicking wallet, you go to spot, you look for USDT and deposit into your normal spot account first. So you have to deposit, normal deposit. After the deposit arrive, what will you do? You come down at that same spot there, you click what? Transfer. You click transfer, they say from spot wallet to what? You have to change this funding to what? USD future, which is this. Then on the third box, you select the coin, which is USDT. That's what you need to fund your future account. Then select the amount you want to fund. There's no USD balance here. So, but any amount you want to fund, you put it and click this confirm. It will be showing a yellow button. That's how you deposit into your what? Future account. Now, let's talk about setting profits, take profit and stop loss. How do you do that? As this position here, you can do it while setting a limit order or on your already open position. So let's start first on our already open position, which is FTM. So how do we do that? We click here. Here they are seeing stop profit and what loss. We click there. Once you click there, don't set the price here. You have to change it to this what? Position TP and else all. This is the one that activates more instantly than the other. All right. So you click position TP and else all. Now, when we are setting your position TP and else all, it also shows you the possible, as in the actual loss or profit you will get when those things are triggered. For example, let me say my stop loss is 1.2. Sorry, 1.15. You see this? It's showing me that I'll be losing minus 3.34 USDT if this is activated. Why my take profit I'll say like 1.5. You see this? It's showing that I will gain 26.05 USDT when this order is activated. After setting all this, you just click what? Confirm. And it's been set. You can find them here. You wished. All right. So the next step you are taking position, imagine that you gave it, which on this position we only use $10. So, for example, if I don't want to be liquidated when this position gets to minus $10 loss, all I need to do is what? Add more margin for you to be able to what? Hold that what? Position. Do you understand? So how do you do that? You click this of this margin. You see margin USDT below it, you see $10. At the right side of this margin USDT, you find a plus what sign, which indicates what? Add, addition. You click it, you click add margin. So I can decide to add all the margin I have, or I can decide to add extra $2, making it $12, meaning that this position needs to get up to minus $12 loss before it will get what? Liquidated. So I'll just click confirm. I want you to notice my overall margin here has now become what? $12. Remember, my overall position size doesn't increase, so because I didn't buy more and I didn't sell more. You understand? I only add margin to my position, meaning that by calculation or mathematically, this position needs to get up to minus one, that's a minus 120% loss. That is this row you're seeing. You need to read minus 120%. Approximately towards minus $12 or minus 12 USDT loss before this exchange will decide to what? Liquidate what? This asset. Any questions so far? Any questions
Coach,
so far?
Coach Chidera, are you also going to show them in another platform because Binance is not allowing
Yeah,
us to do futures in South Africa? So it's difficult to
yeah,
practice
yeah,
what you are
yeah.
teaching.
I will also introduce you guys to MXC. All
M
right. I will introduce ESC. MEXC. All
okay.
right. That's another exchange you're going to elaborate. All right.
Please
But
drop
it's
that
not going to be true.
please drop that in the WhatsApp group.
Definitely.
Okay, thanks.
So by tomorrow, we get the account ready. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the MSC. It will be a short move into our technical analysis. We do some patterns. We don't have much long time to do a long, but we're going to try to make it more as understandable as we can. All right. Okay. So now let's say you want to close your position. You buy. It doesn't mean that whenever you want to close position, you need to sell. No. For you to close this position, you have to click this close position button. All right. Once you click it, let me give you an example. Okay, I don't want to close it. You have to click close position, select 100%. All right. 100%, click confirm and click confirm sell, and it will close, but I'm not going to close it because I have other things to still elaborate here. That's how you close your what? Your position. So every position you open has this same boss. For example, let's say let me go and open position on Ethereum. I will open a $1 position on X10. You see, every version you open has this box. This, all these datas. Each version has its own what? Data. If you look at this Ethereum now, you see that it's showing that it's Ethereum perpetual isolated with times 10 leverage. It also show you the margin, which is not even up to $1. It also show you the total size of position you have, the start word of the position, which is about 9.25. That is times 10 of your margin. So if I'm using times 20, it means that my position size is what times 20 of what? My margin. So you also see the unrealized profits and loss. You also see close position, stop profit, where to set your stop profit and loss. You also see your liquidation price here. And if you want to share the picture of your trade, you have to click this share icon here, where you can click the share icon. You can save it, or you can click more and share whatever you want to share. Newsfeed, anywhere. If you have WhatsApp, you should also share WhatsApp and all that. All right. So I think that's all we have. One more thing is you want to set stop loss while opening a position, you have to click here. After setting the amount you want to open, just click at first stop loss and SL here, and you see the option to set your take profit and your what stop loss. Let me just select another coin so you see whenever I select that trade, all these things are set. Let me select twice. All right. The stop loss that you search from here is more like setting stop loss at this place instead of here. All right. But you will find the data at your what open order. If you check your open order, you will see it. Check profit market, close short. Stop market, close short. So this is where you see your what? Your take profit settings. If you set it from when you open that position, you see the take profit, you see the what? The stop loss of that TRSUSDT what position. But if you still want it to be like how the others used to be, like this FTM, all you just need to do what? Cancel them, then go back on that choice and click this stop profit and loss. Select this one and set as you prepared. All right. So, all right, that's all we have for today. See you guys tomorrow. If you have any question, you can come up with your question.
People, you can unmute yourself and ask questions. Guys, you can unmute yourselves and ask questions. The coach is here. Guys, are we here? I thought you wanted to make money with futures trading. Now the coach is here, not asking questions.
All right, it seems they are playing with the glass.
They've been asking about futures trading for so long. Now you're here, they're quiet. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow they'll have something to ask. And the chats, nothing on the chats either. Nothing on the chats.
All right, guys. Okay, it's like someone asked a question. Okay, since there is no question coming in, I think the question can be entertained any other time. Nice having you guys.
Also in the group, they can also put them in the group, WhatsApp group.
So see you guys tomorrow. I'll drop the document that I usually used to do my lecture for technical analysis that people that will love to read ahead before the class will do so. All right. You guys do have a blessed night. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.